Here we go. We have a question, minimum repeat to make a substring. So you have given two strings s1 and s2 and we need to return a minimum number of times s1 has to be repeated such that s2 is a substring of it. Means if s2 can never be substring, then return -1. So what it means is we have s1 string and we want to repeat as many times as we want, but the condition is s2 has to be a part of it. S2 has to be substring of s1. Then we have to stop there. So we need to return the count. First we have w and w. So if we repeat one more time, we got this w 4 times. So now s2 is a part. S2 is a substring. So how many times we have to repeat? First is the initial, then one more time. So the total answer is 2. We need two repetitions of s1. Then in this case a b c d. So first we have cd. You can assume uh, we have this, then we have this, then we have this. So how many times we need? We need three number of times. So this is the repetition of s1 string. Then in this ab, so c, we cannot create C because we only have A and B, a repetition of A and B only. So we don't have C, means we cannot create S2. So it can, so S1 can, S2 can be a substring of S1. So we cannot make this. So we need to return -1. So let's build the approach. First, let us discuss this case. So this is the third test case that we have just seen. So in this test case, first we need to check, is this character. First we have this character. Is this character present in S1? Yes, this character is present. Then is this character present in S1? Yes, this is present. Is this character present in S1? Yes, it is. Is this character present in S1? No, it is not. Means we cannot, uh, actually we can repeat as many times as we want, but C still not there in S1. So S2 S2 cannot be a substring of S1 because a character missing. So our initial step is to just check, is any character missing in S1 that is present in S2. If yes, just directly return -1. We don't need to do anything. So let's consider this test case. So in this test case, how many times we have to repeat? First, our initial answer is 0, means our string is empty. Next we want to create this. So is this means our current string. Can s2 be a part of this current string? No, means we need to first consider a string. So our string be a b c, a b c. So we have taken one occurrence of our initial s1. Is s2 now be a substring of this? Still not. So we have to create one more copy. So now we have this. So is now is s2 be a part of s1? Still not. So let me create one more copy. So now we have this. Is s2 be a part of this? Actually we have this ABC, it will match with this. Next we have ABC, ABC. Next we have ABC, ABC. But we don't have A. So still we cannot found S2 in our current string. So we need one more frequency. Actually the thing is, uh, it's a length 3, 3, then 3, then 3, 9. And its length is 3, 3, 3, then 9. This the length is equal, but still uh, the the s2 is not present in our current string, so we need to create one more copy. Now we have this. We have to check whether s2 be a part of s2 be a substring of this. So s2, yes, s2 is a substring of this. We have b c, next we have a b c, next we have a b c a. So how many times we have to repeat? The answer is 4. So let's consider the next test case. So next we have this. So uh, in this we have this s1 and we have this s2. First, is character present? Yes. Is this character present? Yes. Is this character present? Yes. So now uh, we have initially empty current, and our answer is 0. Next, can s2 be a part of this? No. So we need to add one s1 here. Our answer is 1. Is s2 be a part of this? No. So we need to add one more s1. Is s2 be a part of this? Actually, yes. Actually, no. This is not. So then we need to create one more copy. Till when we have to stop? Till when we have to stop? We have to write a condition. We have to write a condition. So we have this. Its length. Its length is its length is 6 and s2 length is 3. So we have to stop here. We have to just stop here. We does not need to find one more string because every character is present. C B A. This is not. We can start from here. C B A. It is not equal. C B A. It is not equal. C B A. It is not equal. If we start from this CBA, it is also not equal. So means we have found each and every string and we started from every word. So now we have to stop here. We does not need to add f2 any more time. So the condition is the length of this string has to be less than 2 cross s2 length. S2 length. So in this case, S2 length is 3, 2 cross 3 will be 6. Now this is equal. So we have to add till the length, till this condition is true. The length of this current is less than the length of F2 multiplied by 2. So we have to now stop. So we just get out of our while loop. We just need to return -1. So that's how this approach will work. Let me show you the code. Then first we have to write for S2. So first we have to write uh, a loop for S2 and we need to check is this current word present in S1. If every word is present, then we move forward. If any character is not present, we will just directly return -1. So first we have s2 character, ith character, s2 character, ith character. Then first we convert the character into string. Then using the contains function, we can easily find whether this current word, actually this is a string, we have just converted the character into string. If the string present in s1 means a single word, a single alphabet, every single alphabet, is it present in s1? If it is not present, we have not sign here. If it is not present, just return -1 directly. Then we have a string builder. Initially it is empty and initially our answer is also 0. Next we have this condition, s2 length has to be less than 2 cross s2 length. Then first sb length has to be less than 2 cross s2 length. Then our first thing is to append s2 s2. First we consider the, first we add our initial s1, that we got as a input. First we consider this and add into the current length, current substring, current string. After adding this, we need to also increment our answer. If we have this SB, we converted into a string. If the current, the current string, the current string, if current string contains S2, means S2 is a substring of our current string. If S2 can be a part of our current string, we just need to return how many times we need to add. We just return the answer. And if we get out of this while loop, means uh, we can add as many times as we want, but still s2 cannot be a part of s1 of our current string, so we need to return -1. So this is the code. We don't need KMP algorithm or any other string comparison algorithm that most people use in this case. So this code will just work fine. Let me show you. We can cover KMP algorithm and any other string comparison algorithm for a use, for a better problem. So for now, we have this simple code. The code is given in the description box. If you guys have any doubt, feel free to ask in the comment section. And thank you all for watching.